Yo, what's up, fellas? It's Mike, and I got a few more minutes that until we get Rich Telford, Junior Brown from Excessive. Gonna get on tonight, which is pretty badass. And Excessive, one of my all-time favorite teams. First time I met them was around 2005. We'll talk about that. And so what I'm gonna do here is, you guys know that I've been starting my shows off with a little mini show to get up on the internet, you know, in terms of just little, little narration videos and stuff like that that I like to do in the past. So this is a lot faster for me than going into the garage and setting it up, because usually that table that I have in there is for, I usually use it for working on guns and stuff like that, and right now that table's an absolute mess, and it's just a nightmare setting everything up in there, and I don't know, for this is just a lot easier for me. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to do a show. I want to do a show really quick, or a quick mini show on one of the biggest secrets in paintball. And it's going to tie into a couple different things, but one of the things that I notice about paintball players is they worry so much about their equipment. And I've covered this in the past. And, you know, these paintball players, they just obsess so much over equipment. What's the best loader? What's the best gun? I've got $242. What should I buy? And one of the biggest secrets in paintball is that your opponents have no idea what gun you're using. Okay, they don't have any clue what kind of loader you're using. They don't know what kind of tank you're using. They don't even know usually what kind of paint you're using. They have no clue what kind of barrel you're using, what kind of reg you're using, or anything like that. So that's one of the biggest secrets in paintball, is that nobody knows. Your opponents don't know what you're using. So stop obsessing so much over equipment. Equipment is such a small part of paintball. I mean, it's the biggest investment out of money, out of pocket in terms of money. But once you're actually on the field, equipment is only maybe 20% of your overall being as a paintball player. 40% is going to be mental. How do you feel? Do you actually feel like playing paintball today? The other 40% is going to be your physical ability. How in shape are you? Is your weight in check? Are you doing any sort of conditioning or stretching exercises? Are you warming up? That's going to be the other part of it. And then the other 20% is going to actually be your equipment. Now that gets divided down even further, because maybe a couple percent is going to be your loader, a couple percent is going to be your gun, a couple percent is going to be your tank, a couple percent is going to be your jersey and your pants and your pack and your pods and stuff like that. So to make gains in terms of equipment, if you just went out there, you didn't feel like playing paintball, and you're out of shape, and you have the most expensive gun, you're only going to play to 20% of your ability. So I want to put that out there for people, just to stop worrying and stop, freaking out so much about equipment. For me, I'm at the point where it doesn't matter what kind of gun I use. It doesn't matter if I'm using a $200 gun or a $2,000 gun. I still play exactly the same. After you've been playing paintball for about 6 months to a year, you will get to that point. So stop obsessing over equipment so much. Stop worrying so much about equipment. Get whatever you got and just go play. Okay, you're going to get more, you're going to get considerably better by going on the field 2 or 3 times than you're going to be, going out there and not playing those 2 or 3 times to get an aftermarket barrel, or to get, go from a $250 gun to a $325 gun. Okay, I mean, just go play paintball, and your equipment, as you start playing it, you're going to find ways to afford better and better equipment. But in the meantime, stop worrying about your equipment and just go play paintball. Your opponents have no clue what kind of equipment you're using. All they see is paintballs zipping by their head. So just go play paintball. Stop worrying.